Welcome into Wild Breakaway. I'm Audra Martin, joined by Wes Walls. Following a 5-4 win over the Chicago Blackhawks. And Wes, when it comes to the Central Division and how intense these matchups are going to be, this one was big.
Very important, and this building was rocking in here tonight. Friday night in St. Paul against the Hawks. Obviously, the Hawks have knocked the Wild out here the last 3 years, so it was nice to get a little bit of revenge. I thought the Wild started outstanding in the first period, got a little bit sloppy in the second period, kind of let the Hawks back into the game. But the Wild played an outstanding third period, and Devin Dubnyk really shut the door and made a couple really key saves with 2 or 3 minutes left in the third period to preserve the win. Absolutely.
A solid effort from him in the third, and a big effort by Nino Niederreiter getting the game winner. Here's a look at your final stats. Even shots on goal tonight for the Wild, but of course in the end the 5-4 win makes them a perfect 5-0 at home. They are one of only 2 teams left perfect in front of the home crowd. As I said before, Nino Niederreiter getting the game winner tonight, and he stands by with his thoughts on tonight's win.
Game-winning goal for you, and so many chances back and forth for both teams. To take us to the play that allowed you to score the winner.
I think we just make a great play out of defensive zone, and then we just had great support all over the ice, and then I found the open ice, and the puck was there, and had a chance to put it in.
People always talk about rivalries inside this division. What is the battle cry when you face these guys, and what is the best way to put yourselves in a position to beat them later this year?
Exactly the way we did it tonight. I feel like we knew how emotional this game was for us. I mean, obviously the way we fell out of the playoff last year was definitely heartbreaking, but so we knew we had to control our emotions, and I think that's how we did tonight, and that's how we got the win.
A disjointed schedule at the start of the season, but now you're seeing some regular hockey. Are you feeling now that you're in a routine and you guys as a club and as a line are meshing at a high level?
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's I definitely feel it's like the season started. I mean, we had such a few breaks in the beginning of the year, so it's definitely now great that one game after the other comes.
Congrats on the goal and a nice win for your team.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Nino Niederreiter, he's a guy that knows how to score game-winning goals. He gets the big one tonight. Minnesota heads to St. Louis 7-2-1.
Thanks, Kevin. So a big stretch of important games kicked off tonight against the Blackhawks. It continues tomorrow on the road against the Blues, and that means facing Vladimir Tarasenko, who is always a handful no matter what the situation is.
6 goals in 6 games last year against the Minnesota Wild in the first round of the playoffs. This guy gave the Minnesota Wild everything they can handle. Tomorrow, anytime you play back-to-back games, Audra, it's all about guts. I mean, your legs are never going to feel great, so you've got to dig as deep as you possibly can and give yourself a chance to win. They're going to need good goaltending, and it would be very, very important win if they could pull this out of St. Louis and build a bit of a gap between some of these other teams in the Central Division.
Will be another great measuring stick, no doubt. That's tomorrow night against the Blues. For now, thanks for joining us on Wild Live following the 5-4 win over the Blackhawks.